Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to Learn with Mafaza. In today's video, we will learn how to generate random numbers using NumPy's random module. Random numbers are essential in data science, machine learning, simulations, and testing algorithms. Let's get started. Before getting started, let's import NumPy. Before that, you need to install NumPy. If you missed to install NumPy, you can watch the previous videos. Now let's import NumPy as NP. Instead of NP, you can use any alias, but this is the standard way. Now let's generate random integers. Integers means whole number. The randint function generates random whole numbers which are integers between a given range. For example, I'm going to create a random integer, so I'm going to define a variable randomint. Instead of this, you can put any variable name and np dot random dot randint. Within that, you can give any range like from 1 to 10. Instead of 1 to 10, you can put any range of numbers. So I'm going to print, you will get numbers between 1 to 9. The 10 will be excluded, upper bound will be excluded. So I'm going to print randomint. So you can see just 7. So 1 to 9, you will get 7. So you will get one integer between 1 to 9. Each time when you run the code, you will get different number. So here you can see 2, 5. Likewise, you will get different number. So if you want to generate multiple random integers, you have to define the size. So I'm going to use the same code, but here I'm going to use the size equal, for example, 5. So you will get 5 numbers, 5 random numbers using this rand integer. So I can change the limit. So I'm going to change the limit from 5 to 100, for example. So you will get 5 random numbers from 5 to 100. So if I increase the size to, for example, 20, you will get 20 random numbers between 5 and 100. Next, let's see how to generate floating numbers like decimal point numbers. So I'm going to define a variable float equal np dot random. You can just use rand, and if I print random float, you will get a decimal point or floating point number between 0 and 1. So if I run another time, you will get another number between 0 and 1, but by just using this rand function. To generate an array of random floats, you can specify the rows and columns. So here I'm going to copy the same code, and here I'm going to mention like 3. So you will see 3 numbers, 3 random numbers between 0 and 1. If I mention like 3 and 2, you will see 3 rows and 2 columns. Here 3 rows and 2 columns numbers between 0 and 1. Between that you will get some floating points numbers. If you want to generate random numbers in a specific range, you have to use uniform. So on the uniform, you have to mention the starting point and ending point and the size. Let's see. Random use instead of ran, I'm going to use uniform. So by using this, you can generate random floating numbers between a range of limits. Here 10 is the starting point, 25 is the ending point, and you can mention the size, how many numbers you need. For example, 4. So you will get numbers between these range. So if I change to, for example, 8, you will get 8 random numbers between 10 and 25. Next, let's see how to set a seed for a consistent result. Random numbers are great, but sometimes we need consistent results for debugging or research. We can set a random seed to make sure the same random numbers are generated every time. So I'm going to use np.random.seed 42. Instead of 42, you can use any integer values, and the random number, I'm going to just define a variable random number, or you can put any name. np.random.rand int. Instead of this, you can use rand or uniform, whatever you want. So I'm going to generate a number between 1 and 100, and the size would be like 10. So I'm going to print random number. So you will get like this number. If I run this again, you will get the same results. But in the earlier scenario, if you don't use seed, here you will get different numbers when you run each time. So I'm going to use a seed, so you will get the same results when you run many times. Next, let's see how to shuffle arrays. If you have an array and want to randomly shuffle its element, you can use shuffle. So I'm going to define a variable using np array. So here you can generate any number. So I have an array. So I'm going to shuffle this array. np.random.shuffle. So I'm going to shuffle my previous array. So I'm going to print my array. So you can see the array is shuffled. Here when I run each time, my array is shuffled. And also you can select the element randomly. So I'm going to select using choice. So I'm going to define a variable random sample. I'm going to select a random number from my array. So np dot random dot choice, and under that here which array, our already defined array arr, and size I'm going to select 3 samples, 3, and replace equal true, and I'm going to print my choice. So 3 randomly it has selected, because here 6 appears 2 times, it has chosen 6 2 times here. If I put replace false here, false, here you will get different 3 numbers. If I put true, you will get the same, you may get the same element again, but if I put replace equals false, the value will not be repeat. But if you put true here, you will get the element again and again. So that's why you have to use this replace false, or you can use replace true according to your preferences. If you found this video helpful, like, share and subscribe to Learn with Mafaza for more tutorials. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Stay tuned for the next video. Happy learning!